Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we have a 2016 Jaguar XE. On this Jaguar we're going to go over how you would remove your inner door panel to be able to gain access to the components behind it, to be able to replace your speaker, the window regulator, also your door lock actuator, and everything else that would go on behind there. So to start with, you would of course open up the door, and then we have a little cap down here that you would remove, and there is a 7mm bolt, and this is your grab handle. Once you've removed that, then you will be able to, with your good non-marring tool, be able to just go in from the back here and be able to pop this up and out, and then you can undo the electric connectors here. And this right here is your door lock functions and your presets for your seat functions. But behind here, also with removing that, we have two 8mm bolts that need to be removed. And then we have a bezel up here that we need to pop off. Using your good non-marring tool, just work your way around and be able to pop this little cover off. And we have one bolt right here to remove that is a T20. We have one last cover to remove right here to be able to access one more T20. So you'll just be able to use your non-marring tool, work your way in here, and be able to get this to pop off, and we have a T20 right there. And so we'll remove them, and then we'll start pulling the door panel away. And then this T20, and then with our 8mm, and remove these two bolts here. And now we can take our non-marring tool and work our way around all the push pins that hold it together. We're going to work our way around and pop the push pins, and then we're going to get up here and there's weather stripping that we're going to need to pop. You'll want to pop it away from the door because the weather stripping sticks into the edges here on both sides. And so we'll get to that. Just work your way around, just start popping it easily like. That should be all of them. And then, like I said, if you go right in between the weather stripping up top here and the door handle, keep your hand on the door, you can be able to pop this away from the weather stripping, and we'll leave that weather stripping in there at the moment. So back here on the back side, we need to disconnect the cable that goes for the door lock. Then we've got a power cable here. So we've got a couple connectors to unhook here. You're going to want to use a nice little tool to push the tab in. So there's a handful of connectors that we need to unhook. One that goes up here to your door handle, the tweeter speaker, and then this cable that goes in here, the cable that goes in for your window controls and whatnot. So once you got those all removed and separated from the vehicle, now that is how you would remove your inner door panel to be able to gain access to things, to the speaker and the window regulator and modules there. And so now we can install interior door panel onto your vehicle. So to start with, you'll bring your interior door panel, and we've got some electric lines that need to be ran up. These right here go for the door lock button module, as well as your memory seat driver. Then just press that tab into there, and that'll hold it there. And then we have the same for the one up here, and this goes for the window to go up and down, the blue one. And then we have a connector that goes up here to the tweeter speakers. That connected. And same thing, we're going to wrap this to right there. Then we have connection up here and one connection down here. And then just make sure that your blue cable you have access to. And then last thing, you'll want to make sure that you hook up the cable here for your door to open by the interior handle. Just have to press it through the, line it up, go 90 degrees, and lock the tab in there. And now you'll be able to raise the door up. We have 4 black tabs up here on the top that we're going to line the top of the door up with. So once you get those on the top, then you'll be able to work your way all the way around the door, pressing all of the clips and securing the door panel to the door. We have one T20 screw that needs to go in up top here. And then you'll have your cover here that you're just going to line up the tabs where they need to go, and then just snap that into place. Now we have two number 8 bolts that will go right here. Okay, and then we have one more T20 that goes right here. And we have this cover to put on there, line it up. And snap that into place. And then we'll need to put our put in this little module. This is the door lock one, as well as the memory sets. Just line the connectors up the right direction, snap them into place, and then front tab in, forward, press down. There's a little 7mm bolt that you'll put in right down here. Put that in, tighten it up, and then you put the little cap on. Up here, we do the same, except this one goes backward, and this is for, you know, raising and lowering the windows, moving your mirrors, and the child safety lock window. Connect that blue connector. Now we're going to go backwards with the back end first, and then snap the front down. And that's how you would put everything back on the interior of your door on your 2016 Jaguar XE. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.